Well, this is September the 22nd, 2013. Not 22nd, I'm sorry. September 21st, 2013. And this is another update. I really hadn't done one since the first of the year, and here it is, September. We had many months where we just didn't do nothing in it, waiting on the body shop to do something, and we're still waiting on a couple of more parts from them. But we've got the majority of it done with it. This may be the last update video, and that depends on, after we get this done, what happens after that. If I get the bid on this car, because we're fixing to probably here in the near future sometime going to put the car up on bid for the school that is. And if I get the bid on it, which I think I will, but you know, there's always that possibility I may not, this will probably be the last update on it, and so that'll be all you'll hear about this car if that happens. If not, and I get the bid, which let's hope we do, I will do another video. The next video on this thing will be with it completely finished and us driving it on the road. That will be a good video to have. But anyway, we have made some progress on it, and I was just wanting to do a quick update on some of the progress we have. As you can see, we have most of the front of the car together now. Now, this restoration wasn't complete because we kind of run out of money, and so I had to use some parts, some old parts that really needed to be replaced, cosmetically speaking. And so everything is not perfect. Keep in mind, this car was painted by a bunch of students. It was put together by a bunch of students. And even myself as an instructor, I was on some of the body stuff, and even our body instructor was kind of unknowledgeable. I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now, but not up to date on some of the stuff. Anyway, let's go through some of what we've done and some of the other stuff on it. Now, these bumpers, or this bumper, we ain't got the back one on yet. Of course, as you can see, it's not in the greatest shape. I had a good one, but for those of y'all familiar with the whole incident where we lost a bunch of parts on this car, that was one of the parts we lost, was the good bumper we had, and this is just an old crappy one I dug up. I'm hoping to either A, find a better bumper, or B, maybe send this one off and have it straightened out and re-chrome. Headlight rings, yeah, they need to be replaced too. Not the greatest in the world. Everything else looks good in the front end though. Let's see. The body components didn't exactly fit up perfect. Keep in mind, this car has been wrecked about 2 or 3 times over its life. It was wrecked once in this area. This whole fender had to be replaced back in the mid-70s. In the mid-80s, this was the whole incident where I backed it into a power line pole, or a light pole, I should say, in a parking lot. And so all that was kind of messed with. And since we haven't got the let me give everybody a good shot of this side right here while I'm thinking to put my words together next. Some of the stuff on this stuff, like this right here and this right here, and that right here, didn't come on the car factory. Actually, those were, when my parents bought this car new, those were some dealer item extras that the dealer sold to them and they installed right after they bought the car. So I don't know. Here, the problem with this part right here, this little mud guard here they put on here, there was a bead on it, kind of like, similar to this bead right here. And I think I've got the remnants of it handy over here somewhere in some of my junk, I think. And then again, maybe I don't. But anyway, it's similar to that. I won't ramble on about it. So I'd like to find at least something that's kind of like that bead. Maybe I can get something at a hardware store or something that goes in there that kind of seals that off. But I'm not planning on letting this thing be out in the rain if I get it very much, you know. So anyway, we still ain't got the bumper on because, as you can see over here, the body shop is still struggling with this quarter panel right here. What they had to do is they had to take 2 quarter panels, cut them both apart, and then put the 2 good pieces out of each one of them and weld them together. And when they done that, they had to put a little body filler on it where they welded it. And every time they put the body filler on and they go to move it to the paint booth to paint it, the body filler cracks. So he just really wants me to get another quarter, but as I said a while ago, we have no more money left. And so I don't know, I may just have to put it up for bid like this, and if I get the bid, I'll get a quarter for it. Or, I don't know. They're going to try maybe just to put that quarter on, and then try to put the body filler on, and then paint it. And then after they paint it, we go back and put the beads in and all the other junk in it after that. But anyway, let's see, of course, we've had most of the interior done. Not quite. I've got a few screws missing for, say, the little cover right here. It got lost when it was all disassembled, so and that's a special screw, and so I'm going to have to go and hunt one for that. Same for the other side. We're missing one of the screws for this right here, too. So anyway, of course, as you've seen in other updates, not much else done with the interior other than us installing the door panels from ISP. They look real good, the door panels do. They fit on fine. And all that, so we were pleased with the door panels. We were kind of inexperienced on putting the scrapers and all that in for the windows, so they didn't exactly turn out as good as I'd hoped. I screwed that up when I put it in. It's made out of aluminum, and it's really, so that was totally my bad right there, and not too pleased about that. But anyway, got the driver's side rearview mirror on. I've got, as you can see right here, this mess on the table, I've got remnants of other rearview mirrors, and I'm trying to put me together a passenger side rearview mirror that was on that square we had for parts. Anyway, that's about it. Put a new antenna on it. I'm probably going to take, this is, I know I've said in other videos, let me turn the dome light on. I don't know if that makes much difference, but anyway, I apologize. The car is messy right now because we haven't even tried to clean it up or nothing. I don't know how well you can see that radio, but that was the original radio out of the parts car. Let me make sure I turn that off. Make sure I turn my dome light off. Oh yeah, okay. We got that. Anyway, I know I'm rambling. The radio, that's what I was talking about. We got that out of the parts car, that square back. And let me get a shot of the driver's side, although it don't look near as good as the passenger side with that quarter missing. But we got that out of there, as I've said in some other updates. And if I can get my words out here. Well, I kind of got it to going, and it works okay, I guess. Doesn't sound the greatest in the world. I've been told there's some guys who rebuild those radios, so I'm going to try, if I get the bid on it and I'm able to purchase the car, I'm going to try and send that radio off to be reworked. Then I may, after I get it back, may put one of those adapters in line with the antenna to allow me to hook my iPhone up to it so I can listen to my music or internet radio stations that way on it as well as the original AM/FM that's on it. So that's going to be kind of my sound system, not as jazzy as what the one I had in it back in the 80s. But anyway, hopefully we'll be through all this, and hopefully in maybe a month or so you will see a video of it completely together and driving on the road, I hope. So cross your fingers. I think I'll have it, but you just never know. My only thing got working for me is I'm here in northeast Alabama on Sand Mountain, where pickup trucks and muscle cars are the king. Nobody around here really likes air-cooled VWs that much, and the people who do around here like air-cooled VWs, they sure enough don't like Type 3s. So that should work in my advantage. But anyway, I have rambled on way too long here, and I'll sign off for now. Talk to you guys later.